Devastation, debris, even death in many areas along the East Coast. New York City remains paralyzed tonight. The water surged up during the storm, overtaking the streets in Lower Manhattan and pouring into the tunnels. We'll have more on that straight ahead. But first, our meteorologist Chris Gloninger hit the road early on this morning to survey the damage for himself. He joins us now live from Broad Channel, Queens tonight with
obviously
more
a very chaotic situation. We made the trip down this morning, and I want to show you kind of what the scene looks like here on the South Shore of Long Island. You can see actually some residents right over here while we have the opportunity packing up this brick house, putting all of their belongings inside and obviously taking off. There's two reasons for that. Each and every one of these homes along this stretch was inundated with between 6 and 10 feet of water. There was a huge tidal surge that came in, and obviously those were the bad effects from Hurricane Sandy. I want to show you a couple of more things. Right here, we're across Bay Boulevard, and this is East 14th Street. Right at the corner, there was a boat from a marina a half a mile away that was dropped into this intersection. Behind it, a gigantic cargo crate. This is what happens when you have tropical storm to hurricane force wind gusts for so long going over an open body of water. It literally takes the water, picks it up to heights of 10 to 15 feet many times, and shifts it inland. I want to go across the street, and we've been seeing basically emergency personnel from all over. I want to see what's going on the other side. We have so many cables. We apologize for this. Obviously working to try to not trip. This is all heading southbound, all of this traffic. And we've heard now from two different people that were heading northbound off of the bridge, off the causeway, coming from Rockaway. And they were telling me, I don't know exactly what's going on here, but you actually have some officials that are going, it seems like door to door and conducting a search. And the reason for that could be because a lot of these people didn't actually leave. There wasn't a mandatory evacuation, but we did speak with several residents who just waited. And when the water went up to their front porch, they went inside, and when it went up to their first story, they went up to the second floor, and that's where they waited it out. And they said it was so tense to watch the water rise and know that there was nothing that they could do about it. So these are obviously personnel that are going and doing search and rescue type missions along the way. Before that, I just mentioned that, I was going to say, down the road, about 10 more minutes, is Rockaway. And two different sources told us that it is absolutely devastated, that they received catastrophic damage in that part of Queens. We're going to try to venture in that direction if we get the opportunity. I want to show you one more thing. We're going to go back to this side of the road as we watch the cable and watch the oncoming traffic. There's something else that I didn't point out. From the same marina, there's a rowboat that was flipped over in this shoulder. And for a good portion of the afternoon, emergency officials are trying to remove a 40-foot yacht from the middle of the roadway. They successfully pushed it so it was only blocking one lane of traffic. I want to show you this piece of equipment that's driving towards us. So a good example of what the Army National Guard has been bringing to the scene. You see these large pieces of apparatus, and they've been driving through all afternoon. Definitely a chaotic scene. You see all branches of the military here, from FEMA to the Army. Everyone is helping out across all of the Northeast. In fact, we saw crews from Pennsylvania search and rescue up here. We'll continue to watch this story, and we'll be here throughout the remainder of the overnight, tomorrow morning, and through the afternoon. For now, we are live in Queens. Meteorologist Chris Gloninger, CBS 6 News.